Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to any new viewers. This is a reading for Aquarius, my beautiful Aquarius, sun, moon, rising. Now I know it has been a minute since I have done one of these readings for you guys. For those of my current subscribers and old school viewers who have been around since the beginning, thank you for staying with me. Hopefully things will become a little bit more regular moving forward. It was just a bit of a crazy period of time over the last few months. Things were a little bit up and down. So again, to anyone new, welcome. This is going to, like I said, be a reading for Aquarius. So we're really going to look at your current energy, Aquarius, what's going on with you at the moment. We're going to look at the people around you, the situations you may be dealing with, what is currently going on in your world. And we're also going to look at the overall outcome of those situations. We're going to look at any advice for anyone who needs it or has a question about advice. That's going to come up too. And there could be multiple themes that come out. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Just show you what we've got at the bottom of the deck, because there's the Seven of Swords there. But we have some beautiful cards in this spread, and you have already appeared in this spread. I love that, Aquarius. If the reading does resonate, of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. We have the Eight of Fire there, which is the Eight of Wands. Some beautiful Wands energy, and we have first quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. Okay, really interesting. Something is really gonna ramp up with the communication, messages coming through. Let's see what that is about, Aquarius. Okay, let's start from the beginning. We have a knight here. We have the Knight of Wands. We also have the Page of Cups. This is really, really fascinating. You are either recently getting or about to get very, very, very excited and passionate about something. Okay, it's like a new sense of energy you're having at the moment. I feel like this is something that you really probably will, but should, if you're not taking advantage of, because it's just it's like you're feeling refreshed and full of energy and passion about something. And it could be multiple things as well. It could be a person, it could be your work, it could be about some other hobby or activity. Whatever it is, I'm really feeling that you're going to take advantage of it. Okay, you're going to take advantage of it. So this is really a time to set in motion some plans for what you're really excited and passionate about. Okay, it's time for like a practical manifestation of what you want. And I'm getting lots of different messages coming in, and this is very exciting. So I'm going to try and make sense of this in my mind so that the right message can get to the right person who's watching this video. I'm seeing a tempering here. Okay, it's like this deep-rooted passion. But you're kind of, you're putting a bit of a lid on it to the outside world. To the outside world, you don't want to be overly excited or make all these commitments, which you then can't follow through on, or get, these things started and then they end up not working out. So I feel this sense of like keeping your cards close to your chest, or of not telling everybody all of your plans at this point. You're really tempering things at the moment, if that makes sense. And that's okay. That's totally fine. That's good. But I see you putting some plans into place. I'm also seeing that potentially there is someone coming in who is very very, very attracted to you. It's like there's a big physical passion. So for some of you, this could even be an existing partnership. For those of you who are single, it's like this, again, attraction to a new person or someone who's very attracted to you. For those of you who are in a relationship, I'm also seeing that, again, there is this physical attraction there. For some of you, there could be a bit of an apology. So there could have been a misunderstanding. There could have been like something misinterpreted, either from what you said or did, or from what another person said or did. But there's still such a strong feeling there between you and this other person that there has to be some kind of breaking of the ice or like an apology coming through. I'm also seeing someone a little bit younger. So you could be dealing with someone who's a bit younger than you, Aquarius, or at least a little bit less emotionally mature. It could also be that the conversation or the communication up to this point with this person, it's been difficult to really talk about your true feelings, and it's been difficult for them to talk about their true feelings as well. Again, that could be a new person, that could be someone who you're in an existing relationship with, but I'm seeing a bit of a struggle at the moment. This is going to actually change, but at the moment, a bit of a struggle with the communication, and that sets you back and it sets them back, because the true feelings, it's almost like you have a sense of it, but it's not coming across verbally, and there's sometimes a little bit of friction in terms of what gets said, because it's actually just not being communicated very well, because there's a bit of an awkwardness with what you actually want to say or what this person actually wants to say. When I'm looking at the energy around you, we've got the moon, Pisces energy, we've also got the 7 of Pentacles, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What does this mean? What are we looking at here? I'm seeing someone who, again, keeps things very under wraps, right? Keeps things very under wraps. This could be, if not one of those signs that I just mentioned, this could be someone, for some reason is coming to me, someone with like 7 in their numerology as a key number. So they could be like a 7 life path or something like that, or born on the 7th potentially. But the reason I bring that up is because that is quite an introspective type of energy. This is someone who thinks a lot, who plans a lot, who is, again, not necessarily the best at communicating all the time in terms of what they actually want and need. And with the moon, we can't, get away from that here. There is something that is still yet to be revealed. Someone is working on something, is trying to figure something out mentally, and it hasn't been revealed yet. There's also a sense, this could be you, this could be another person, of trying to decide the best way to invest in something. And this could be like literal investment, right? So where do I put my money? I've got this savings, I don't know what to do with it, I'm not sure where the best place is to put it. There's a lot of thinking about that, and there's a lot of unknown, and there's almost a bit of a struggle between following your gut instinct, or this person following their gut instinct, but also trying to do what's best or what's practical. There's like a bit of a disconnect for some reason, and it's also a little bit scary. It's like a big decision that needs to be made here with regards to money. You could also be deciding to either continue with something that has been generating you wealth. So for example, continue on a certain career path, or leave it and move on to something else. And I would say take your time. If that's the case, take your time and think about it, because what I'm feeling like is you've put in a lot of effort to something, to the point where you've gotten quite good at it, to the point where, say, you're like an expert at it or a specialist at it. Okay, maybe not that far, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's something that you know inside and out, and actually it's at the point where people come to you for advice. Okay, so whether or not you feel this about your own capability, certainly other people sense that you are very capable and very experienced in this area. You now have to make a call. Do I leave that behind? Do I move on to something else? Do I somehow keep a bit of both going? Like, can I keep doing what I'm doing, but then also explore something new? Can I have the best of both worlds? There's a bit of still thinking that needs to be done about that. So the answer is not completely clear yet. I'm also thinking that there is a potential opportunity here that hasn't come through yet. And you may be better off waiting because let's say, for example, you're considering, a job change or a career move, let's just say. But you're thinking, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find what I need or the type of opportunity that I need. It's almost like something is coming in, but not yet. So you just need to wait a little bit longer if you can. If there's obviously a reason for you to change, where you really need to change, of course, you need to be, you need to make your own decision about that. But what I'm sensing here is that the opportunity has just not revealed itself yet. I'm also sensing that you may have left a situation in the past where you felt a little bit taken advantage of too. And you certainly don't want that to happen again, right? You certainly don't want to be in a position where you get taken advantage of again. So whether that be in a one-to-one relationship or again, whether that be a job-related type thing, maybe you weren't, for example, given the pay rise or the promotion or whatever that you deserve, maybe you were overlooked, or again, just maybe your hard work and effort was somehow not appreciated, right? You don't want to be in that situation again. And so you're also thinking about what is best going to serve you. It's okay to think selfishly in this situation because this is, an important decision you have to make here that you're not taking lightly. So you really need to look at all the options and what the potential is for the future with those. And you don't want to completely give up on something either. But I don't think you need to. I think there's going to be a situation where you'll be able to have both in your life, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think just a little bit more research is maybe required as to how you can do that, how you can have the best of both worlds. Now, I'm seeing a very nice outcome here. Love this. We've got the Four of Wands, beautiful energy, and we've got the Star card. That is your card, Aquarius, okay? Love it. This is hope, opportunity, renewal, new beginnings. Are some of you wanting to move? If yes, I see that happening. I see you doing something around the home, beautifying the home. If it's not an actual move, your living situation is somehow going to be more comfortable. I'm seeing something that is cause for a celebration potentially, and I'm also seeing an increase in your feeling of stability. Whatever is unsure at the moment, it's going to be more stable in the coming weeks. Okay, I think it's going to happen that soon. I think in the coming weeks, let's say the coming month, things are going to feel more stable and you're going to feel more at peace. And something's going to happen here with the communication, right? So everything that is unknown at the moment is going to come in. Communication is going to come in. I'm seeing with the Eight of Wands here, for example, those of you wanting a job opportunity or some kind of offer, there's going to be options coming in, or you're going to hear about something, or something is going to be revealed. There's going to be that communication there, and it's going to come in when you're sort of not expecting it. I'm also seeing for those of you who are in that situation where you're having trouble expressing yourself emotionally, or someone else is having that trouble, that's going to improve as well. But it comes with a caveat here, right? Because the advice is to speak your world into being. So there's kind of like a balance that you need to strike, I'm seeing here, between keeping your plans to yourself, so not revealing absolutely everything, but also revealing enough information that the opportunities can flow through to you, that the universe can hear what you want and start bringing it to your doorstep. So in certain situations, it does make sense to get advice, to speak to trusted people, to, put the feelers out there a little bit and actually speak your world into being. So whatever it is that you have in your mind as a perfect vision of what you want for the next few weeks or longer term, start speaking about that. Start inquiring. Look to people who have done what you're thinking of doing as well, right? So very important. But for those of you who are contemplating, say, a new career path or a new way of doing things, speak to someone who's already done it, because you'll be surprised at perhaps how easy it is or how beneficial it is. But you'll get a lot of good advice potentially coming in based on the communication that you have, the inquiries that you make. Let's say it's even someone you haven't spoken to for a long time, and you just reach out and say, hey, it's been a while since I've spoken to you, but I'm thinking about XYZ. I was wondering if I could get your advice. You'd be surprised how much people like giving their advice when it's asked for. Obviously, we know a lot of people give their advice without you asking for it, but when you ask for it and when you look up to someone as someone who can give you very sound advice, don't be surprised at how helpful they will actually be. So that's a key one here. It might be time to talk to a few key people about your plans and what you want to happen. If you're waiting to hear from someone in terms of like someone communicating their true feelings to you, I think it's going to improve. I'm also seeing a shift from, and this could relate to you, it could also relate to the person around you who is kind of keeping things a little bit close to themselves and not revealing everything yet. More will be revealed. There's going to be far better flow of communication. So I'm really, really liking where this is going. There's a lot of energy, there's a lot of action, there's a lot of communication that's going to come in. So I think you're going to have an amazing few weeks to come, Aquarius. Hope you enjoyed that reading. I'm going to leave it there for you guys. If you enjoyed it, if you got something out of it, if it resonated at all, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe. I really, really appreciate that. And hope to see you all in the next video.